Right, mate, Amorim's first game, breath of fresh air. Seems to be a lot of negativity coming out of it. I actually thought United played all right.
Same thing from players. They're not trying, they don't run. It's going to take him a bit more time to get his word across and what he wants to do, but same thing, same different day. Same thing from we've seen from him. They don't run, they don't try.
Same old, mate. I'm sick of it, to be honest. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I've just watched 90 minutes of utter dross.
Yeah, there were some bright moments though, some passes out of the back. And listen, you were hot. You were hot on the ball as well. Some nice little passages of play, mate.
Disgusted, mate, to be honest.
Disgusted?
I saw nothing, mate. Nothing's changed. I know it's one game, but nothing's changed.
Which of the players actually stood out to you in any way?
Ahmad. Mazraoui is always this season. Mazraoui's been decent this season. Onana, great save. But other than that, those three, that's it.
2 minutes of good football and then the rest of it was...
Come on, Ahmad actually played decent. Ahmad played decent. Onana arguably kept you in the game as well. It's probably your man of the match.
Onana had a decent game, but if you think that's the standards that this club's supposed to be held to, you're severely wrong.
Yeah, but mate, listen, Amorim Hutchinson, you can't. No keeper on planet Earth is saving that shot at the same time. Surely there are some positives to take away from that.
It's a good save. It's a good save. Don't know what more you want from her.
Some Manchester United fans will say that Marcus Rashford needs to go in January. What do you say to that?
Probably in summer we'll get more money for him, but I don't want him playing for club.
You want him gone?
Yeah, he don't try. Just run. Work hard. Simple. This club was built on working class people. Just work hard.
Who had a stinker?
Rashford, I know he scored, but Rashford, same old. He can't bring anyone else into play. It comes to him, he gives it away every single time. So he needs to go. I think he needs to go PSG in the summer or something.
PSG, yeah?
Yeah, someone like that.
Ruben Amorim's first game, mate. More of the same? Or did you like what you see or not?
More of the same. More of the same. I think so, yeah.
He's only had one game, so you can't,
So did you see any positives out there or not?
I've seen the positives because Ruben Amorim's there, yeah.
But still same style of play.
Still the same. He's got a lot of work to do, but his first game, wasn't it? It was his first game, so he's got a lot of work to do.
Are you actually telling me, or am I talking to you? Because you seem to be giving your views more than me.
I gave no views, I was just asking questions there.
Right, well, we're United, and that's the way we'll always be. And I've got positives, so I always will do. Yeah, it's 1-1. That's what it is.
Yeah, but if you're asking about my opinion, I actually thought Man United played quite well. You can't stop that Amorim Hutchinson goal.
Well,
Onana played well. Who were some of your bright players then?
Brighter players, I don't think so, because that's not good enough for United, but that's where we're at the moment.
Rashford's not good enough. Rashford's got to go. Rashford's got to go. He's got to go.
How much do you reckon you'd even get for him, though?
No idea. I'm not bothered. Doesn't matter to me.
£5.
£5, yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to us what we get for him. Just want to get rid of him.
You thought when he scored that first goal, I think everyone probably thought that this was going to be the turning point. But still, puts the ball away, first 90 seconds of the match. At the same time, still not tracking back. Still doesn't really look like he's bothered. Does he know that his time's over?
He's going to go to New York next week again or something, isn't he? You know what I mean? He got to watch the basketball. That's all he wants to do. Not asked.
It was the exact same, to be fair, because at the end of the day, it's the same players on that pitch. It's the same 11 players. A lot of them aren't anywhere up near where they need to be at, and that's the end of the day.
Who's there? Who is where they need to be at in the sense of progression and also giving their all for the team?
It's hard to pick out individuals from that performance. I'd be easier at saying who isn't there.
Who isn't then?
Rashford. Who else isn't there from today? I'm not even just picking out Rashford. There's a lot of players who aren't there.
Do you think that midfield needs to change as well? Of course, you got Ugarte coming on. He made in the performance there. You got Mainu coming back as well. But is it the sense of depth for Manchester United? Xerxes comes on. He can't trap a bag of sand, mate. You can't do it.
Xerxes. Depth's been an issue for years, and it's not changed. You look at the players you've signed this year. Mazraoui's solid. I like him. You know what you're getting each week. Apart from that, some of the players. Xerxes you've signed this summer, that's not a Ten Hag signing, apparently that's an Ineos signing.
Especially for the money that he spent as well.
That scares me, because that's not an Ineos signing, and that's the direction we're going in. He's
I know a lot of people obviously get on Marcus Rashford's back and whatnot, if it's the media, if it's fans alike as well. But people have said to me, Manchester United fans that have been in that away end this evening, have said they'd like Marcus Rashford to leave the club in either January or the summer. Is his time up at Manchester United?
It's a tough question, because I don't want anything more than Rashford to hit some form and fire at Man United. I'd love that to happen, but I look at Højlund, he's just as bad in my opinion, if not worse. What does he offer,
Højlund?
What does he offer? We paid 75 million for him. You're having a laugh. He's
so you expect Amorim and Ineos have a good sit down, mark out all of the transfer targets, and actually get the recruitment spot on?
I think you need to clear the deadwood. We've said that for years, but it's not gone, has it? It's some same players there who've been there for years. I mean, hopefully it changes, but you never know.
I know we're only one game in and it's hard to actually predict the future, but there were some positives from tonight, and some of the players are brilliant. They're like Ahmad, unbelievable. Garnacho on a day, unbelievable as well. Could you see the club actually winning an FA Cup or a League Cup this season like you did under Erik ten Hag?
Mate, of course I can. We've done it for the last 2 years. We've won 2 trophies. I'm talking about consistency, though. How we need to be winning every week in, week out. That's the level you need to be at. We've won trophies last 2 years. It's about doing that every week in, week out. That's the next step there. But you know, it'll come definitely. Like you say,
do a few people owe Onana an apology? Man United fan base and also football fans just all over the world as well.
Yeah.
Because it could have been 3 or 4-1 to Ipswich if he wasn't in the net, wouldn't it?
hats off to Onana today. Made some brilliant saves. Got respect. Yeah, great saves. Hats off to him. Absolutely owe him an apology.
More of the same from Manchester United, or was that a breath of fresh air or what?
Breath of fresh air, 100%. He's changed the formation around. We stick with him. We'll be all right with him. You know what? With the last manager, personally, I think we should have stuck with him.
What, Ten Hag?
Yeah, Ten Hag, yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, because the long-term vision. We keep changing managers. We're like every other
He had
team.
like 3 years to get it right and he couldn't.
No. You know what? If you invest in the manager, you got to stick with him for at least a couple of years.
But, mate, Ten Hag was just coming out of cliches. He didn't even believe in himself, for God's sake.
No. I think you stick with him. You invest in him. You stick with him for a couple of years. So with Amorim, even if it ain't going right for a year or so, you stick with him. He's changed the formation. He wants his own team. You've seen what he's done with Sporting. You stick with him for a couple of years. I think United will be on the up.
Which players actually really stood out for you today then?
Mazraoui for start. Good player. Stick with him. I think the manager likes Mason Mount, so if he stays fit, we'll be all right with him. And Rashford, I don't think he should be in starting 11 for starters.
Do you wish you dropped him?
Yeah. I don't know why he started him, but every manager, so Van Gaal, Ten Hag and Amorim, have persisted with Rashford, but he's proven he hasn't proven himself to start for us. So
he should be like, you know how Saka is for Arsenal. He's the star boy for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But Rashford should be the star boy for Manchester United. He should be.
Should be, but when Rashford started for a couple of seasons, it was all right. But he's proven he ain't consistent enough for that. So why are we persisting with him to start with us? Because he ain't good enough.
Would you sell him in January?
January, no, but in the summer, yeah.
Yeah, but do you not think if he has, he scored 2 goals in the Premier League this season, say he doesn't even make it to 10, his value is going to go even further down come the summer?
Yeah, but it ain't even about the value of him. It's what he's contributing to the team. He's not good enough to start for us. On the bench here, give someone else a chance. Ahmad's done all right in the league, in the cup. Give him a chance.
Obviously, you've got FA Cup coming up in the new year, still in the Carabao Cup, still in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Do you think, obviously the Premier League's out of question,
You
think Amorim could actually lead you to a piece of silverware, even if it is a League Cup? I know it's early doors.
Too early to say, but if we do well against Spurs in the cup, I think we've got a chance. We've proven it under Ten Hag. Why not, sort of thing? You know, we weren't performing well under Ten Hag. We end up winning the FA Cup, so why not give it, Amorim the chance? But I think he does need a few changes in the league, and then obviously he'll see what will happen in the cup and in the FA Cup and League Cup. Yeah.